dudes and dudettes. This is Due Diligence here. And right now we're at the mid market, and well, I think I just did something quite irrational, if that makes sense. Well, because as how I operate, I uh, I barely, at any point I will YOLO amount of money of doing things, right? But I decided to YOLO $5,000 right now into BB. And of course, I will have some reasons, right? And here are some of the reasons that I have. I mean, I had some leftover BB from last night, and then I don't feel like selling it. And then when I look at the graphs, I realized something very, very interesting. So, first of all, there's some people's money trapped at $14 right now. Second of all, if you see the lower support line, we'll see we are right just above the lower support line. The lower support line is around 1262. And you probably won't see it like super clearly on this graph because Thinkorswim actually does not really offer you that much of the things. But if you look at the Chinese app, because the Chinese people are the ones who actually invented the candle chart. Well, some people think it's a Japanese thing, but not really. So right now, if you look at this, right, we have a lower support line at 1262, and we have an upper upside range all the way up to 1361. If we can hit 1361 by the end of today, we can see a upside all the way up to $14. Okay? And let's just say I made an impulsive decision of grabbing my average price right around here, which is $13. Why? Because $13 is a key gamma strike and $14 is also a key gamma strike. If you go look at the option flow right now, if you look at next week's option flow, people are actually like started loading up the $14 strike point. And if you look at here, there are lots and lots and lots and lots of contracts at $14. And you can see an influx of 1350 option flows coming in. And if you look at all of those all of those like option flow, it's actually not worth it to buy options right now. It's way better if you just hold on to your stock. Like, okay, like hypothetical speaking, right? All right, let's do some hypotheticals. Hypothetically speaking, as we speak, some random stupid asteroids hit the Earth, or people just start fucking panicking, and then all of a sudden the fucking stock price go back to 1262. There are a lot of people's chips are at 1262, and if it's at 1262, it's actually not in the interest of neither the institutional investor or the retail investors. Because there are institutional investors who have big stakes in this who want to fuck over the hedge funds who are shorting this shit. So what will happen is, what I suspect what will happen is, right now it's just a whole long battle all the way until about 12 o'clock. We're talking about PST, or about 12:30. What will happen is there's going to be influx of money coming in, and then it's going to shoot up. It's going to start going up and up and up, and when it hits the 1350 strike line, there's gonna be interesting thing happens, bros. And when it hit the $14 strike line, we're looking at a double gamma squeeze today. Because in order to gamma hedge, all of the market makers have to make sure that their risk doesn't exceed a certain amount of monetary means, right? And we all know from my previous BB videos that there's also another support line at here at about the 1292 line. So what does it mean here? So right now we're trying to push the 1293 and 92 line. If we can exceed that, that's about we're going up all the way to $13, dude. There's a lot of people's chips are holding at 13, and when we reach 13, it's gonna be great, boys. It's gonna be great. I don't tell you guys any financial advice because I am not a financial advisor. I repeat, we are not financial advisors. We do not give financial advices. right? And everything on this channel is for shits and giggles only, for entertainment purposes only. But right now, I'm just saying what I did this morning. I YOLOed on BB, about 5K, maybe a little bit more than that. And I don't really make a lot of impulsive decisions. I probably make some contingency plans too. But if today BB is going to $14, guys, I've been sober for 2.5 years, and if BB going to $14, we're going to the bars tonight. All right, I said it here. We're going to the bars tonight if BB actually fucking go to $14 today. All right. And for those of you who are interested in some other things, for example, if we want to zoom out a little bit, because a lot of you are interested in, what are some daily support lines and stuff. I draw it all up here. So we have chips around 1217, 1288 or 1289, 86. We have 1389 and we have 1529. Those are where some people's this is bag holders. The $15 line is the bag holders line, right? And if we can see a significant volume increase next Monday, well, guess what, guys? We're coming back for you guys, okay? But if we don't have a lot of volume increase, the $15, we are expected to see a 19-day hold. You have to hold it for at least 19 days, according to my time analysis, okay? And then for the 1389, I mean, again, if we reaches 14 today, big gamma squeeze right there, boys. A lot of people's option contracts gonna expire, and actually there are people long on BB, like all the way back to around, let's see, what was the date? Around like 2 weeks ago, like around like even around like $10 mark, where people longing this stock, okay? And again, $13 major gamma strike, $14 major gamma strike. And we can stabilize it at those two ranges. Boys, we're seeing gamma squeeze today, and it's going to go to the moon. I never say that, right? But it is. If we reach 14, stabilize it, it's going to the moon. Okay? And I'm going to make another video on AMC. AMC is much of a... the battle is really fierce on AMC because I think Citadel is really putting a lot of efforts into combating retail players on AMC. And you see like a huge ladder movement right now this morning. But I'm going to talk about it later, okay? Alright guys, at the end I have to say this. We are not financial advisors. We do not give financial advices. And what we all do on this channel are for shits and giggles and for entertainment purposes only. All right, risk at your own risk, okay? Like invest at your own risk. Let's put it that way. You should only invest in the market the amount of money that you're willing to lose. All right, see you guys on the upside, and hopefully see you guys in the bars tonight too. All right.